These guys are from an ethnic minority called Yi. Alright, here we are, Chengdu.
40 hours on the train.
It's delicious.
We're Marlon and Alex, and in 2017 we came up with the crazy idea to hitchhike all the way from Thailand to Spain. This is our story.
Quarter-past 7 in the morning. We're about to head out to try and hitch to Chengdu. We get a bus, 2 buses out to the toll booth, and then see how our luck is today.
So we got up freaking early, and now it's freaking late. Because in this city the buses don't pass very often, or at least not the one that we thought we had to go on. Turned out though, we could have gone on another one, right? Now we got up the bus too early, so now we're walking to another bus stop to get another bus for, well, 1.5 kilometers to 2.8, I don't know how far.
Either way.
So it's late. And the question is when we will arrive in Chengdu. Late at night, I suppose, which is not very nice.
Oh, stop moaning.
This is Alex's fault. Is it your fault? I think it is. Whosever fault it was that we were late, as always when we have an argument we quickly forget about it, and only 30 minutes and the bus ride later we were sticking our thumbs out by the toll booth, and another 30 minutes later we had a ride. Okay, so we got a lift.
Yeah.
In 2 minivans, but we're not paying anything, they're probably private.
Yeah, we're going to Chengdu or some suburb in Chengdu.
So we'll take the subway when we get there. We've got a long journey.
It's a ride the whole way there, so perfect.
The best thing about hitchhiking by the toll booths in China is that you're likely to get very long rides. And in this case, it meant a whopping 440 kilometers to our destination, Chengdu.
I've got a ride in a minivan. It's pretty cold up here. It's about, I don't know what temperature it is. But if you look around, I'm pointing over there, pointing the camera over there. Look, clouds are everywhere. It's chilly. I had to put my jumper on. But we're on our way to Chengdu. These guys are from an ethnic minority called Yi. And actually the guy who speaks English, his wife is English. She lives in Derby, Sheffield.
This part of the trip was breathtaking in so many ways, but it wasn't the beautiful landscape we were in awe of this time. It was the amazing serpentine motorway on stilts that we were travelling on.
So we just had lunch, pot noodles with egg and cheap sausage. From going from a last stop where we took pictures with them dressed up, I don't know, somewhere between 15 and 20 degrees, and now it feels like 30 degrees.
Yeah, we just went down the mountain.
Yeah, probably went down about 1,000 meters, and it's a massive difference.
We were on 2,400 meters where we last stopped.
Some really impressive infrastructure in China. The bridges are incredible.
If you ever wonder why people hitchhike, it's the kindness and amazing hospitality that you receive from complete strangers. Would you, for example, take 2 strangers 440 kilometers in your car, like it's the most normal thing to do?
Alright, here we are, Chengdu. It's been a long day. We got up at 6:15. It's now like 7:45 in the evening.
Only one ride though, but
Only one ride the whole
the
way.
buses in Xinjiang doesn't leave very frequently, so we got stuck for a while. We're gonna go and eat something.
Let's go and find some nice food, cheap food.
Doesn't look like there will be any cheap food where we are now, but bye bye.
We stopped for 3 days in Chengdu, and as it rained a lot, we didn't do much sightseeing. We mostly just walked around admiring the skyscrapers and the local life.
Walking in a straight line. That was interesting.
During our 3 days in Chengdu, we realized that hitchhiking 6,000 kilometers to the border with Kyrgyzstan in only 1 month was not going to be possible. Not if we wanted to actually see something or if we needed a break. we decided to take the train into the desert, and believe us guys, this was not an easy decision. We had previously said that we would rely only on the kindness of strangers to reach Europe. Okay, so we're gonna leave Chengdu. We're at the railway station, the north one, just arrived. We're gonna get our tickets, gonna see if we can get our stuff through security. We've got some items Alex are worried
Got some contraband.
about. 40 hours on the train.
See how it goes. Okay, we're on the train. Finally. Waited a few hours. This is Marlin's bunk. I'm right up on top.
40 hours ahead of us on this train.
Our neighbours are looking at us suspiciously as we record. Catch up in a bit.
I was a bit worried about spending 40 hours on a train. The longest I had ever spent on the train in the past was 13 hours. And 13 hours was the exact amount of hours that we had been on this train when we were having coffee the next morning.
Breakfast time with the Aeropress.
Oh, distance, Charlie.
That's what we could do.
This train was taking us into the vast desert of northwestern China, to the province of Xinjiang. Xinjiang is home to an ethnic Turk group called Uyghur, who have been and continue to be suppressed by the Chinese government. We'd heard that because of this situation, travelling through this area could be a bit tricky to say the least, and foreigners are often suspected to be journalists.
Alright, so we're about to arrive in Hami. 38 hours on the train. Seems to have arrived a little early. Been alright actually, it's gone pretty fast. It's like a desert outside. Complete change in scenery since we left. Mountains, lush. Now it's just dry, barren. Anyway, see how it goes.
So we arrived in Hami. The police stopped us getting out of the train station and held our passports for like 40 minutes, registering us, and then they escorted us to our hotel. At our hotel they said we don't service foreigners, which was very confusing as a Chinese girl called them and the local police station in Hami the other day asking if they did serve foreigners, and they said yes. So we had to go to the local police station, they took photos of our passport back to the hotel, checked in, and now we're gonna have lunch. And it was a little bit of a struggle to order, but I think we're getting some food now.
Okay, this is our first meal in Xinjiang, which is the northwest of China.
Let's stop right there. We thought it was time to show you guys how incredibly long our journey through China actually was. We started here, down in the very south of Yunnan province, from where we hitchhiked about 2,000 kilometers to the city of Chengdu, which is about here. This was, as you already know, where we got on the train that took us another 2,000 kilometers up the country and then slightly west into the desert of Xinjiang, to Hami, where we are at this point of the journey. From here, we still have to make it all the way over here to one of the world's most remote border crossings. This is where we want to cross into our next country, Kyrgyzstan.
We're in Hami. I've got some delicious handmade noodles with beef. Pretty good.
For obvious reasons, we were feeling a little bit startled by a quite odd welcome to Hami, but we soon forgot about it when we realised how much yummy fruit you can find in this part of China.
So, in Hami, they have a lot of fruit, and they have just had some apricots. Now we're trying out these nectarines, and they are delicious. And juicy. Pretty good?
Not my favorite.
I think it's good.
The apricots were nice there.
This is was it beef? Like stewed beef, chopped up in bread bun with noodles stuck to the outside. It's delicious.
Where we come from, this part of China is famous for the horrible suppression of the Uyghur people, as well as its geographical location on the Silk Road. But history here goes much further back than that. Here dinosaur fossils have been excavated, and we went to check them out at the Hami Museum.
Without hiring a private guide and vehicle, we couldn't see much of the countryside around Hami, but just walking around the city was an experience in itself. And this, guys, is where this episode ends.
Join us next time as we hitchhike through the vast desert of China, reach the second lowest point on earth, the Silk Road city of Turpan, and continue our journey towards Europe. Alright, looks like something's happening over there. We don't know where we are! It's like in this road tunnel, of the most romantic camping spot. I feel like I'm in Star Wars.
That's pretty cool.
If you've made it to the end of this video, guys, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and drop us a comment below, and we will see you in the next one.
And a special thanks to all of our patrons for keeping us motivated and helping us stay on the road. If you too want to become a patron, head over to our page. You will find the link at the end of this video and down in the description below.